What if the world of Blue Lock collided with One Piece? What if Japan's top strikers were thrown into a world of devil fruits and powers beyond belief? Well, today, we're diving into that exact idea by giving the main Blue Lock characters the perfect devil fruit powers that match their playstyle, personality, and ego. From calculated masterminds to chaotic beasts, we'll show you what kind of monsters they'd become on the field. So get ready to power up, because this is Blue Lock meets One Piece, and it's gonna get wild. Isagi Yoichi and the Hana Nomi, or otherwise known as the Glare fruit. Isagi's brain is his most dangerous weapon. He's the thinker, the one who always sees the play before it happens. He doesn't need brute force, he dominates with vision and awareness. So for him, the Hana Nomi is perfect. This fruit gives the user the ability to see through anything, walls, minds, even people's true intentions. It's like supercharged metavision. Imagine Isagi on the field, eyes glowing as he sees every player's position, future movements, and emotions. He'd be impossible to fake out, impossible to hide from. Isagi would transform into the ultimate strategist. With this power, he could control the flow of the match like a puppeteer. While others are reacting, he's already thinking 5 moves ahead. The Hana Nomi isn't flashy. It doesn't make you explode or shoot fire, but in Isagi's hands, it makes him the most dangerous player on the field because he's always 2 steps ahead, always calculating, always watching. With this fruit, Isagi becomes the mastermind of the game, cool, calm, and terrifyingly effective. Chigiri Hiom and the Pika Nomi, or the light fruit. Chigiri is speed. When he runs, it's like the world slows down. But what if he wasn't just fast? What if he was light itself? Enter the Pika Nomi, the fruit that lets you move at the speed of light. With this, Chigiri wouldn't just outrun defenders, he'd disappear, blink, and he's already at the goal. He could reposition instantly, creating space out of nothing. 1 second he's on the left wing, then he's suddenly behind the defenders, ball at his feet. No one could catch him, no one could even react in time. And just imagine his counterattacks. A single turnover, and Chigiri blasts forward like a beam of light. Even the best defense wouldn't stand a chance. This devil fruit fits his fearless, determined style perfectly. He already plays like a flash of lightning. Now he becomes something even faster, something unstoppable. With the Pika Nomi, Chigiri doesn't just break limits, he breaks the rules of space and time. Rin Itoshi and the Hana Nomi, or the flower fruit. Rin is calculated, intense, and overwhelming. He doesn't just play soccer, he controls the field like a chessboard. That's why the Hana Nomi is made for him. This devil fruit allows the user to sprout extra limbs and even eyes anywhere they want. Now think about what that means for a player like Rin. He could create extra arms for blocks, tackles, or shots. Grow eyes across the field for complete 360 degrees awareness. Even set traps by reaching out from the ground to intercept a ball. Rin already plays like he's everywhere at once. With this fruit, he literally is. He could defend, attack, and strategize all at the same time. It makes his elite control even more terrifying. And mentally, Rin would thrive with this power. It feeds into his need for dominance and perfection. Every extra eye gives him more control. Every limb gives him more ways to win. With the Hana Nomi, Rin doesn't just compete, he orchestrates total field domination. Nagi Sichiro with the Buki Nomi, or the weapon fruit. Nagi makes soccer look easy. He's lazy, chill, and yet somehow incredibly dangerous. Everything he touches turns into magic, so we gave him a fruit that turns his body into weapons. This devil fruit lets the user transform their body parts into any kind of weapon. Nagi could turn his legs into rocket cannons, his arms into whips, his feet into hammers. He could reshape every pass into something deadly. Think of his traps. Normally, he can stop any ball no matter how bad the pass is. But with this power, he could trap a ball with a shield arm, then fire it off with a sword kick that curves into the net. Nagi wouldn't even need to try hard. Every lazy flick or casual touch becomes a weapon. His creativity, already insane, would evolve into pure destruction. With the Buki Nomi, Nagi becomes the ultimate freestyle weapon master, effortless, genius, and lethal. Barou and the Doku Nomi, otherwise known as the Venom fruit. Barou doesn't pass, he doesn't compromise, he destroys. He's the king on the field, and nothing stops him. That's why the Doku Nomi, the venom fruit, is the perfect fit. With this power, Barou can produce and control deadly poison. On the field, this would turn him into a one-man plague. Opponents would hesitate to get close. He'd spread fear just by existing. Imagine his shots coated in venom energy. Goalkeepers too afraid to even touch the ball. Picture him charging through defenders while a toxic aura melts their formations. Barou already plays like he's infected with ego. This fruit turns that into actual corruption. He poisons the flow of the game and forces everyone to adapt to his pace. With the Doku Doku no Mi, Barou doesn't just score, he conquers. Bachira Maguru and the Hito Hito no Mi, or the monster model mythical zone. Bachira's style is all about wild energy and surprise. On the field, he's like a lightning bolt, unpredictable and full of life. So the Hito Hito no Mai monster model fits him perfectly. This devil fruit lets him turn into a huge, powerful monster form, giving him incredible strength and speed. When Bachira transforms, he's not just fast, he's almost untouchable. His movements become animal-like, with sharp instincts that help him dodge defenders and make crazy plays. It's like he taps into an inner beast that makes him stronger and more fearless. Imagine Bachira dribbling past players, not just with skill, but with the raw power of a monster. His opponents would struggle to keep up because his style is chaotic, but deadly. This fruit also boosts his stamina, so he can keep going even when the game gets intense. His wild spirit becomes even more unstoppable. With the Hito Hito no Mi, Bachira turns into a soccer beast. Fast, fierce, and impossible to predict. Rio and the main no Mi, or in English, the clone fruit. Rio is a natural mimic. He studies others' moves and copies them perfectly, which is already a huge advantage in soccer. The main no Mi makes this even better. It lets him copy anyone's appearance and abilities just by touching them. This means Rio could switch his style instantly. Need to be fast? He copies Chigiri's speed. Need precision? He takes on Nagi's skill. This keeps opponents guessing all the time because they never know who or what Rio will become next. Not only that, Rio could even copy an opponent's weak spots and use them against them, making him a dangerous player who adapts perfectly to any situation. This devil fruit makes Rio like a chameleon on the field, blending into any style and exploiting every chance. He's flexible, smart, and always one step ahead, making him a serious threat to any defense. Kaiser and the Suna no Mi, or the Sand fruit. Kaiser is all about control and power. He commands the field like a king, and the Suna no Mi suits him perfectly. This fruit lets him control sand in all forms. He can create sandstorms, walls, and even quicksand traps. On the soccer field, Kaiser could use sand to block opponents' vision or slow them down with sand pits. He could trap defenders in sand traps, making it nearly impossible for them to chase him. His shots would be even more powerful, mixed with sand energy to surprise goalkeepers. He'd control the game by shaping the field itself, forcing others to follow his pace. This fruit turns Kaiser from just a strong striker into a ruler of the entire game. He'd dominate the field by controlling both space and the flow of play. With the Suna no Mi, Kaiser becomes a true king, strong, unstoppable, and in total command. Shidu Ryusei and Hebi no Mi, the Yamata no Orochi model. Shidu is pure power and aggression on the field. He plays like a beast, raw and relentless. The Hebi no Mi, Yamata no Orochi model transforms him into a mythical 8-headed serpent god, giving him 8 heads and terrifying power. Each head can attack independently, meaning Shidu can do multiple moves at once, shooting, tackling, dribbling from different angles. Defenders would be overwhelmed trying to block so many attacks at once. His monster form also gives him endless stamina and huge strength. He can keep pushing forward without tiring, breaking through any defense. The Orochi model fits Shidu's wild and unstoppable nature. He becomes less of a player and more like a force of nature on the field. With this fruit, Shidu is a living legend, fearsome, powerful, and impossible to stop. And that wraps up our Blue Lock players with their perfect devil fruit powers. Each fruit matches their unique style, turning them into monsters of the field in their own way, whether it's brains, speed, power, or pure chaos. Which player and fruit did you think fit best? Would you give any other Blue Lock character a different devil fruit? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Anyway, if you like Blue Lock and videos like this, then I would highly suggest you subscribe to this channel, and while you are at it, leave a comment and a like, as it helps out with the algorithm a ton. And if you are curious to see another video of mine, then please watch the video, which will be popping up on the screen now. Anyway, thanks for watching, and have a great day. Bye.